been MIA for a while. I am aware. End of January, I have a big event every year, and my dog passed away 6 days before that, and it was very not planned. She was fine in the morning, then at 1 a.m. I had to take her in, and it was put her down, basically. So I lost my shit for a little bit. I'm back. Hi, how are you guys doing? In the midst of me doing all that, moving my dog, everything like that, I actually started a new channel. It's called Clarity Couture. If you click right up here, you can just click right in. It will take you directly to the channel and you can subscribe. I have a brand new video that goes live every single day except for Sundays, that talks about mindset mastery, manifestation techniques, and clarity cultivation. I'm also offering one-on-one clarity calls too. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, click over to the new channel, give me a subscribe, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. If there's some sort of topics that you guys would like to see, please leave a comment and let me know. I will get those filmed. I'm doing the most I can for the collective, because this is information that the collective needs to know, and I know that I'm one that can provide a lot of information and maybe a perspective that is a little bit different than what you're used to, and that's all I'm trying to do. So today we're going to do a inner child healing spread. It's a 6-card spread. Let's see what we've got for you, Leo. I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give Leo the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Leo, let's see what we got going on for you guys today. This little white sheet here that I put my cards on keeps moving. Put some crystals on it. So the messages have been a lot of cards for one question. This is why I chose this deck in particular. It's been allowing me to get the messages out quickly, get all the signs messages out, and still almost finish all the signs in one night. So that's really nice. I've got 2 more signs before everyone's finished, and I will upload these. But I just wanted you guys to kind of know what's going on. Alright, so the first card is your inner child's hopes and fears, Leo. Let's see what's going on here. You are never alone. Be fearless and bold. You know, I'm going to read you this. No, if you guys want those cards there, then you could spit them out after I redo it, but I just feel like that didn't shuffle well enough. If I'm wrong, they'll give me the cards again. Because that's what they do. You could have like a deck of 1,000 cards, and if they want you to have one specific card, every time you pull it, it will be the card they want you to have. That's how this shit works. So don't ever trip if you see a reader do that. Like I said, they've been pulling out a lot of cards, and I want to make sure that these are extra shuffled so that they can get the messages that they truly want out, not some stuff that's already been regurgitated from the last sign. So that's me being stubborn. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Your hopes and fears for your inner child, please, Leo. What is Leo's hopes and fears with their inner child? Leo's hopes and fears. Leo. Hold on. You are afraid to let go of some things that are from your past, that has you feeling like if you let go of those things, you won't be able to stand in your light and truly shine. And what your guides want you to do is to give with gratitude and understand that things are always changing, the tables are always turning, things can't possibly always stay the same. And be grateful for the time that you've been given. It's almost like holding on to those childhood memories so tightly that it's not allowing you to build new memories in this reality. And your inner child, I get the stems from very close, like parental type figures, where it was like you were afraid to show and shine your true light, because it was almost like that you were made to feel as if others didn't deserve to be blocked by your light, right? Like you walk into a room and people have to put sunglasses on because you shine so bright, and you were meant to feel as if that was wrong. It wasn't correct for you. Um, what's an area of your life that your inner child causes problems with, Leo? It's an area of your life that your inner child causes problems. So, like a lot of us have been raised to think that there isn't enough, we need to be, spread thin because we may not have enough food in a few days, that type of thing. There's there's a lack of understanding that there is always enough. You feel as if there is not enough for you. There's a lack consciousness that's attached to your child, your inner child, that keeps you from taking leaps of faith in things that would actually turn out phenomenal for you. But because you're running by an old default narrative of your childhood aspects, it's keeping you from really stepping into that power that you have and aligning with that, because you're focused on things not being enough. You're focused on what's missing, and that comes and stems from your inner child. What is the adult perspective that should be taken for Leo currently? What is the adult perspective that should be taken for Leo? They want you to try to forget about the small things that you can't control. They want you to be in the present moment and allow the truth of the present moment to transcend through the illusions that your ego and your inner child have set up for you. Meaning, you don't have to have everything figured out. It's okay to just go with the flow. It's okay to take it day by day if that's not, you don't know where you're going. It's easier for us to get up and say, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but I accept myself where I am, than to be like, this is where I need to go. I need to do this, and this. That's insane. You can't live that way. No one can live that way. I have friends that try to live that way. Actually, Leos, you probably watching this video and going, she's talking about me. You know who you are. You work so much, you don't do anything outside of that. How can you expect to have a happy life? You cannot. It is not work, 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 work. It is mind, body, soul. And if you are not taking all three of those trifectas and making it into a triangle that connects to each other, you are taking away from your greatness and focusing on one little minuscule thing and trying to, of course, control it. Ego, run by ego. That is not how you're going to find your happiness or heal these inner child traumas that you have. Where can Leo set the limits for their inner child, please? Where can Leo set the limits for their inner child, please? What limits need to be set? Yeah, wow, Leo. Guys, I don't think I've ever gotten these cards together. They want you to surrender now. They want you to take the time to heal, and they want you to get into beginner's mind. What is beginner's mind? Beginner's mind is the mind of a child that hasn't been conditioned to expect things to go wrong, that hasn't been conditioned in any way. You don't know what's going to happen. I've never done this before. This is my first time ever eating ice cream. I don't know what it's like. This is cool. Who knows what it's going to be like? That's beginner's mind. Remember what you were like as a child before you tried something that was the best thing you've ever tried, like Dippin' Dots. You ever tried Dippin' Dots? I fucking love Dippin' Dots. I don't know where I just got Dippin' Dots. Now I want some. Dippin' Dots. Remember the first time you tried Dippin' Dots? That shit was like weird. You're like, what is this? This is like frozen balls. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And you put it in your mouth and it melts and you're like, this is so good. Take life on the way you took on those Dippin' Dots. I don't know why that was the analogy. Okay. Where do you need to let your inner child run free, Leo? Where do you need to let your inner child run free? Where do you need to let your inner child run free? Or do you need to let your inner child run free, Leo? You gotta watch and wait. Woo! Leos have a problem doing that. Y'all can't just sit and watch. They want you to know Spirit has a plan. You're overcoming any obstacle, but things are speeding up, and the abundant universe will provide for you, but you have to let them do that for you. What are the gifts that will come from healing Leo's inner child, please? What are the gifts that will come from healing Leo's inner child? What are the gifts that Leo is going to get from healing their inner child? Not all those cards, you guys are crazy. It's like 90 cards at me, like, take them. Look at this. It's ridiculous. You're going to be able to embrace those in-between moments where you don't have a definitive outcome showing yet. You're going to realize that slow and steady wins the race by allowing these miracles that are endless to come to you. You're making your dreams real and you're bringing your ideas to life. Yes, bitch. Yes. This is what we're talking about. That's what we do love. Yaha. Yaha. You have finally realized that there is finally enough. There is enough for you. There is always enough for you. Because everything is always working out for you. So of course there's enough for you. Why wouldn't there be enough for you? That is the belief that you need to get yourself into. And if you haven't yet, click right up there and watch that video, I can't versus I am. Everything that you say to yourself is an affirmation. What you say to yourself matters. What are you saying to yourself, Leo? Go check out my Clarity Couture channel. I'm telling you guys, it's offering more than just a few words. It's stuff that a lot of people need to hear that they haven't been given the chance to hear before. All right, what is believed within manifests externally, okay? There is always enough for me. There is always enough for everyone. We live in an abundant planet. I live in an abundant universe. Contrast is enlightenment, okay? So if you see things that you don't like, that's contrast. And that is enlightening you to what it is that you're not enjoying so that you can change it. It's giving you power. Now, whether you choose to step into that power and make changes that work for you and your highest self, or whether you choose to step back and be weak and complain about everything that you don't like every other weak ass motherfucker, that's your choice. Damn, that was lit. I don't know who that was for, but stop fucking complaining, okay? If you are healthy, happy, or not healthy, excuse me, or not happy, because that's a choice. Healthy, have a roof over your head, have food in your fucking fridge, have a car, have gas in your car, the fact that you have internet, and like you have so many things to be grateful for, stop fucking complaining. I don't know who the fuck that's for, but stop it. Knock it off. All right. Now that I'm done being a mom, your body is a vehicle for your soul, my friends. So obviously you want to drive yourselves well. And Namaslay.